Looks like Ronalee's car's being towed.
No, that's pretty good. Let me get the spelling of your name one more time.
Do you have a contact phone number?
Sure.
890-9169.
Hey!
All right, gang's all here today.
More constitutional protection, huh?
Watch out, Tom. They're gonna get you.
Oh yeah, they might arrest me because I'm a terrorist.
All right, here we go. So talk about your little
No,
car
it's not a
here.
school board, Tom.
Huh?
That's not a school board.
So,
Yeah, speak into the camera.
little car, little.
You don't have to look at it. Just here we go.
It's actually yes, just all covered with bumper stickers, and now it has to go. It's a car. It's not a kid.
Yeah.
Leather jacket. I'm a law-abiding person. I'm good. Oh, whoops. Do we need something? Oh, yeah. If I could find them.
State needs to make a little revenue.
No, the state's not.
Well, we're glad.
What?
We're
No?
glad we
Towing
can.
companies.
Oh, okay.
I guess help the.
Well, are they in cahoots? They're not working with each other, are they?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Tom Muntz ain't taking any prisoners. TomMuntz.com.
You're so good, Kevin.
He's ready to go.
Hey,
That's why I'm running for Senate.
So you should get Kevin to do your voiceover stuff for you.
I should.
He charges you though.
There it goes. Ronalee's car's going away.
So you guys sure you just couldn't pick it up and walk it over to the prison?
Law enforcement's job protecting our rights.
Me wasting the taxpayers' dollars because there are so many police down here for these couple of cars. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that is the way
So the occupiers get to stay here, right? Right? But then the we can't park here. So the Constitution only applies to a few of us?
Bring towns.
Huh?
Bring towns.
But no cars. I didn't realize. I thought government's job was to protect the rights of people, not to dictate them. Constitutionally, isn't that our rule of law? I thought it was. It was actually created
Bring towns.
by the people to
Make
be able
nice
to
towns.
protect the liberty of
Rich people have nice towns.
Well, the interesting thing about that is it doesn't
Well,
really.
You're the guy who's running for office.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I am. I'm running for Senate, actually. District 11 in Canyon County. To be able to write something called reverse legislation where we can turn the tide on all of the law books unconstitutional on their face.
Sure.
Are there any legislators here?
Hey, Tom, Christy Perry was out here earlier,
Oh, she was?
and as well as Representative Barbieri
Oh, good.
and who's that attorney?
What'd they say?
Barbieri said this is definitely a freedom of speech issue.
Well, it's a definite constitutional violational issue, but nobody understands the rule of law but us.
So
I have questioned law enforcement. I've pulled them over. I've asked them if they know their oath. None of them even understand their original intent. It's really pissing me off. You ask them if they know their oath, and then they ask you, how dare you question me? And it's like, are we no longer allowed to be able to hold our government accountable? Are we not? Seriously.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm running for Senate, and our people that even make the laws don't even know that they don't even apply to the people. Is that channel 2? Are you channel 2?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. Are you getting some good coverage, I hope?
Yes, we are. So you just want to look at me the whole time to see how it hurt.
Okay, I can hear it.
All right, so first off, can I have you say spell your name?
M-I-C-K-L-E-Y.
Okay, how do you pronounce your last name?
Ronalee?
All right. So, how do you want me to title you? Occupy Boise protester? Does that work?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So tell me,
Channel 2.
you know, why did you stand in front of the car?
Because we're here to defend everyone's rights. They have as much right to free speech using their cars as we
Defend
do with our
everyone's
cars.
rights.
And so it doesn't matter what that symbol is, as long as you think it's a free speech, then feel free to come on down. We'll defend your rights as much as anyone else's.
So, do you think that, in a way here, the police are kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say favoring you guys, but it almost seems like that since they're towing off the cars, believing the tent's there, you know?
Certainly, and that's only due to our federal court case with Judge Windmill. We got lucky. We got permission to do that. Unfortunately, these people didn't. I think they should have as much right to be here as we do. And it might appear that we're, you know, a special case or whatever, that we're being favored, but certainly I feel that these cars should be allowed to be here as long as they want.
Okay. And I know you guys aren't allowed to stay here anymore, right? You just allowed to keep the tents here, is that correct?
Yeah.
How maybe tell me how has the movement changed at all with kind of the way that's playing out? What do you think about that?
No, it hasn't changed at all. We can't sleep, and that's it. But we're still having meetings here every day. We're still being active, still doing what we do. Sleeping is not required to be active.
How have your numbers changed over the last few months?
They've actually gotten better. Ever since it started getting warmer and warmer, people have started coming back. You know, because being out here during the winter was a little rough. So now it's starting to get a little bit warmer. Get some sun out here. People are coming back.
Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No. Interesting way to start the day off, though.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Michael. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Very definite rules regarding parking and where parking is and is not allowed, and parking on lawns is clearly not allowed. So we have just recently towed the vehicles and hope to wrap things up here very quickly.
When you went to bed last night, did you think there was any chance you'd be out here at 8:45 dealing with 2 cars parked in the lawn?
I certainly did not. I hoped not, that's for sure. Great, thanks.
Who are you with?
Channel 6?
Channel 6?
Yeah.
You guys are better than Channel 7. I do appreciate that. And this must be Teresa, right?
Yes.
Are you related to Tom?
Yes.
I just saw him this morning.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's interesting that that the state has chosen the position that it has.
All right. First off, can I have you say spell your name and your title?
Teresa Luna, T-E-R-E-S-A-L-U-N-A, and I'm the Director of the Department of Administration. I'm sorry?
For who? For administration for who?
For the state of Idaho. Yes.
All right. So, can you tell me why you're moving the cars today?
Well, the state has very clear parking rules that don't allow parking on the lawns. We have rules that designate where parking is allowed, and clearly it's not on the lawns of the Capitol Mall.
Okay. Ike told me that he was just standing by his car and he wasn't parked. What's your response to that?
The car was stopped, the driver was out, it was on the lawn. I think it was clearly parked on the Capitol property.
Okay. Another thing they said, if the tents are allowed to be here for free speech, how come my car isn't allowed to be here
Sure.
for free speech?
That's an argument that they should be taking up with Judge Windmill.
Okay, you don't want to be in?
Okay. And why are you just moving them to the side of the road instead of towing them away?
You'd have to ask ISP that question. They are working with the law enforcement, or they are the law enforcement on the property this morning, so those were decisions that the state police made.
Okay, and then I've had some people say that you're kind of showing favoritism to the people in the tents and not the car. What's your response to that?
Well, again, I think that's a question for Judge Windmill. We have made efforts to move to not allow camping on state property. We clearly believe that this is not the place to have long-term encampments. However, a judge said differently, and so we, at this point, have to allow the tents to stay. But we do have rules against parking, and as of yet, the judge has not said anything about that. So while the judge says the tents can stay, the cars cannot.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that's it.
All right, thank you
All
for your time.
thank
Appreciate
you.
it. You get the mic back from me real quick?
Oh, yes.
Are you related to Tom Luna at all?
Yes, he's
Okay.
my brother.
Okay, that's fine.
Have you guys ever considered the fact that the judge is not the final arbiter of man's rights? Has that ever occurred to anyone?
I'm just the weather guy that got called out here this morning. I mean, you'd have to take that up with maybe one of our reporters. Scott Logan's more into law and stuff.
It's funny that they'll cover people that support this shit, but they don't cover anybody that adamantly opposes it. I'm running for Senate because this country has gone to hell in a handbag. And as a weatherman, you probably need to know this. Your rights are being violated every single day that you allow government to be able to legislate your rights away. There are 3 branches of government, and the judge does not have the right, the duty, or the authority to be able to tell you what your rights are, and he is certainly not the final arbiter of man's rights because we have 3 branches of government. I'm just really passionate about this, so I don't want to look like I'm coming at you with a hatchet.
That's
but
fine,
this
man.
just pisses me off.
Yeah.
We've got law enforcement completely out of its jurisdiction. It's supposed to protect the rights of the people and not dictate them. This is. I understand why they're doing this, and to a great degree, I support a lot of what they're doing. What I don't support is the fact that they're here without a mission and a goal and making demands from that government that we should all be doing. Number one, there is corporate corruption. I agree with that. Our rights are being violated. I agree with that. The fact that they can camp here, though, and just say, we just want a change of government, it doesn't matter what kind of change, is ridiculous. The fact of the matter is everybody's skirting the issue on who supports this thing. Do you know that the origin of this thing is a Muslim originated movement? Look up Occupy everything, okay? The Cloward and Priven movement is designed to be able to create chaos, to be able to send the government into complete chaos so they can initiate a new form of government. It's a totalitarian move. And they have these people that they have believing that you can just create enough chaos to be able to upset this, to be able to ensure our freedom. Nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing. Consider this for a second, and I'm sorry. Has anyone in Idaho legislature or in D.C. ever come up with a plan to be able to write reverse legislation?
I don't know.
My patriot! God, I love you, Ronalee. I was trying to get on Glenn Beck, I got through.
Oh.
Telling him about what's going on. And now I got to send this to him. They want me to send him the video. Is that all right? You go national?
Oh, I suppose if you want to make a statement, you want to make sure everybody hears it if they can.
Did you let people know first on Facebook or anything?
No.
Oh, you got to call me next time so I can follow you around. You need to be videotaped to protect you.